Yoga for back pain. Does it work? Does it help? Is it even worth your time? What's the magical stretch that can relieve your back problem? Hey, my name's Lucas. I've been teaching yoga since 2003. One thing that surprised me right away in classes is about 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 people who walk through the door, they had some kind of chronic lower back problem. It was the most common region was the lower back. And lo and behold, a couple years into teaching, I developed my own lower back problem and I started digging into the research and trying to figure out what's going on. Here's what I've discovered. About 80% of people all around the world at some point will end up with a major back problem. In fact, it's the number one, back pain is the number one cause of work-related disability, meaning people don't come into work all around the world. So what's going on? Why are our spines so messed up? Why are people missing work? Why are they taking painkillers? Why are they getting surgeries? What's gone wrong? Well, the first thing you need to understand is that your spine, it's not just one thing. It's a whole region of your body. Intervertebral discs, muscles, and ligaments and nerves. There's a lot of different constituent parts. There's a lot of different things that can go wrong. So when we're chatting about your back or your spine, we're actually chatting about a whole system. And when we think about a solution, which we'll get into later, you need to focus on a systems-based approach as well. Before we chat about some possible solutions, I want to help you rethink and reevaluate your relationship with pain, because a lot of students and a lot of people get really stuck on this idea that pain is bad, I need to cut off the pain to fix the problem, and there's a lot of confusion around this. When it comes to pain, I hate pain, you hate pain, none of us want pain, but it's important to remember that nociception, this ability to feel pain, this is something adaptive, something we've learned over tens of thousands of years of evolution, and it is an adaptive response to keep you safe. When you bend forward and your lower back screams at you, that's your lower back saying, hey, not today, back off, slow it down. You need to take care because we're healing here. And when you turn off that pain with Advil, with muscle relaxants, with painkillers, with cortisone shots, the danger here is that you have a fire in the kitchen and you pull the batteries out of the fire alarm instead of putting out the fire. Very often, this is what we do. We treat the fire alarm, not the fire. And so the problem lingers and lingers and lingers. Both alternative medicine and allopathic medicine, most of their work is focused around the fire alarm, not the fire. My hope today is that you can start to think about the fire itself, meaning the root cause of your back problem, and then you can start to find out some solutions. Could it be that your tight hamstrings are the cause? Possibly. Could it be that your tight hips are the cause? Very likely. But in most cases, there's a whole bunch of things going on. Our modern lifestyle isn't really conducive to a healthy back. Why? Well, we don't hinge forward very often. We don't squat very often. In fact, we don't even move that much. So lack of activity, limited range of motion, lack of strength and flexibility combined with imbalances, it's kind of a perfect storm for back problems. To reverse that problem, very often we need to take the opposite approach. As I mentioned before, when we think of the spine, we have a system. When we think of a solution, we need to take a systems approach. Very often when people go to a yoga teacher or a personal trainer or a physical therapist, somebody like me throws a couple of yoga poses, stretches at them. The personal trainer throws a couple of lifting exercises at them, and maybe the physical therapist has them balancing on a Bosu ball or doing some corrective exercises. First of all of those things are great, but probably all of those things need to be combined rather than isolated. And the isolated one pill, one pain, one solution, one problem doesn't work nearly as well for back pain as a systems-based approach that focuses on flexibility, yes, but also strength and also muscular balance. I'd like to share with you a few poses. I don't want to present these as a panacea, and I don't want to present these as a destination, but they're the first step on a path for you to rethink your pain and rethink your healing journey in the context of flexibility, but also strength and balance. Let's take a look. The first pose we'll take a look at today is called Super Squeezer, and you need 2 blocks, but if you don't have blocks, you can use 2 pillows from the couch, anything. We need 1 for the front, 1 for the back, and this pose is designed to strengthen your posterior chain. That's a fancy name for all the muscles that run along the back side of your body, including your hamstrings, your glutes, your QL and erector spinae muscles, among others. Let me show you how it works. I'll put a block in front of me, a block on the back of my mat, and I'll come down onto my belly and lie flat. Squeeze the block between your feet. You have to wiggle and adjust so you get a nice squeeze, and then squeeze the block in front of you between your hands. We'll squeeze everything together. with your ears. Keep your ears in line with your arms. We lift up and squeeze and hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Let me show you one more time. Lengthen, 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 and lift. Ears and arms in one line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. When you're practicing that one, try for 5 breaths and 5 sets. If you feel any kind of pinching, any kind of compression anywhere in your spine, lower down and think about long, long, long before you lift. The next pose is called a diagonal lunge stretch. It's really great for your psoas muscle and your other hip flexors on your back leg. Let me show you how it works. Make your way up to a standing position. Let's step our right foot forward and turn your foot out quite a bit. Maybe 30 degrees, maybe even 45-degree turnout. Take your back foot and slide it back behind you in a lunging position as far as you feel comfortable. Left leg back, left arm reaches up, up, up. Reach back with your right hand and reach for your leg back behind you. Your eyes look up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Left leg's in front, foot is turned out. Slide your right leg back into a deep lunge. Right leg is back, psoas stretch on the back. Reach your right arm up, up, up. Reach your left arm back, look up. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. I'd encourage you to do 5 repetitions on each side of that psoas stretch. That lengthens and opens your hip flexors on the back leg. Really effective for relieving pressure on your lower back. For our final pose, let's work on a pointer pose. This is very helpful for balancing right and left imbalances. Start off on your hands and knees like a child crawling. Knees are under your hips, toes are tucked back behind you. Fingers are spread, hands right underneath your shoulders. Stretch your right arm forward, spread your fingers, and don't lift your arm up high. Instead, have it straight out in front of you and your ear and your arm in one line. Right arm forward, left leg back, not very high with your leg. Instead, keep it perpendicular to the ground. And we hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Left knee down, right hand down. Your left arm is up. Spread your fingers, ear and arm in one line. Right leg straight back behind you. Point your toes, gaze in front of you on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hand down, put your foot down, and take a break. Do that same routine, but do 5 rounds on either side. So today we worked on strength, we worked on length, flexibility of our hip flexors, and then we worked on balance, right, left, balance. This paradigm, this approach is how we work on all different back care problems. Just remember to listen to pain. Pain is your body communicating with you, and if in doubt, err on the side of slow and take it step by step, day by day. I'd love to hear your questions and your suggestions for future videos. Here at YOGABODY, we work on flexibility of hips, hamstrings, shoulders. We work on back care. We work a lot with breathing, and we even do inversion training on the yoga trapeze. Love to hear what you'd be interested in down below, and if you have any questions about the poses or anything else, love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.